morning. Amanda Brooks here, coming to you live from Bangor, Maine. For those of you who haven't tuned in before, I'm a physician assistant. I've worked in emergency medicine for 14 years, but opened this wellness center 2.5 years ago, where it's my true hope to bridge the gap between modern and alternative medicine. So, trying to provide you guys with a little more value today. Super excited. We have a guest coming on, Russ, the Chaga man, so get ready. But before we interview him, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of background on the medicinal effects of chaga, right? Have you guys ever thought about using a mushroom to make an extract or a tea? If not, listen up, because I think this is for absolutely everyone. So we've spent a lot of time talking about being inundated with toxins and electromagnetic frequencies and such. These things cause harm to our body. So what my passion is to promote wellness, right? To educate you guys on things that you can do to help your body to function optimally. Okay, so chaga, we'll learn all about it and how we harvest it and all of that from the Chaga man. But what I want to tell you is that this mushroom, it's loaded with antioxidants. So I think you've probably heard me talk about superoxide dismutase before. Well, this thing is chock full of it. What's that good for? It's good for helping to treat atherosclerosis, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, anything with an itis on the end of it, you guys, this can do wonders. So what else does that mean? That means that there are several studies looking specifically at the chaga mushroom with cancer treatment. Yes, cancer treatment. Am I saying that you can cure cancer completely with the chaga mushroom? I'm not. But guess what? There are 2 studies at Sloan Kettering Memorial Hospital, which is in New York, looked specifically at tumor in mice. So the mice that had 1 tumor, it actually reduced tumor size by 60%. That's significant. They also looked at another study looking at mice with metastatic disease, so mice with multiple tumors. Guess what it did? It reduced tumor load by 25%. Holy smokes. There was also another journal. It was some kind of GI journal. It looked specifically at human cancer cells in the liver. So liver cancer, for any of you who have it or know someone who has it, super difficult to treat. We are showing that chaga stimulates something called apoptosis. That's programmed cell death. What that does is it stimulates our immune system. So chaga mushroom, it stimulates the immune system to kill the bad cells. How cool is that, right? So like I said, the chaga mushroom, it stimulates our immune system so that we can help people with weird autoimmune diseases. It's antimicrobial, so it not only kills bacteria, but viruses, fungus. Are you guys riddled with yeast? Has someone told you that you had yeast overgrowth? I hear that a lot from patients. This is for you. How about HIV, hepatitis C? We have research to show that this helps to treat that as well. It decreases inflammation. So like I said at the beginning, it's treating all those itis conditions, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, hepatitis, and guess what else is kind of neat? And when you see Russ the Chaga guy, I think that you'll kind of see that he definitely drinks his chaga because he's a physically fit guy. So there have been studies shown that chaga increases physical endurance. And what it does is it puts more glycogen into the muscle and liver and removes the lactic acid from the bloodstream. So it allows you to be more active. Let's see, I had a few other notes here. Oh, so a lot of you guys are talking to me about cholesterol, high cholesterol, gut issues like ulcers, gastritis. This is for you. Start using this. So without any further ado, I think that gives you guys a little bit of how passionate I am about this. But I'm really excited to introduce Russ the Chaga man. Come on over. Hey guys, this is Russ. We're gonna try to get our camera here.
Hey everybody.
So excited for you to be here. So, hey Russ, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's a true pleasure.
Yeah, sure. So how, you weren't born to hunt chaga, so like what do you do besides hunting for the chaga mushroom before we get really into it?
So my day job is I'm a Marine Patrol officer. I work for the state. I've been doing that for like 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 2 girls that keep me really busy and just love the outdoors. That's kind of where this whole thing developed.
Oh, so you're a big outdoorsman. I know that you're a hunter.
Oh, absolutely. Fishing.
Now you're a gatherer.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
So how did you get into the whole mushroom thing?
So just kind of by accident, I guess. So one of my best friends, he is the one who turned me on to it. He's like, hey, you got to try this tea that I have, because I don't drink coffee, and all the guys at work, they bust my chops about not drinking coffee. So I'm like, oh, I'll try it. Tea's good for me. So I tried it and I loved it, and I was like, what is this? And he's like, oh, that's Chaga tea. And then he started showing me it, and so that's kind of what led me down the road.
And that's really neat. So now, where is this found exactly?
So it's a scar on a birch tree. So you kind of got to develop a keen eye for it. It's on white birch and yellow birch. So you can get in trouble if you don't harvest it from exactly that species, and you can get sick, very sick. So it's found in the deep woods and anywhere that there's a scar to that birch. So, and it usually runs in areas. So common areas, you may go a long ways and not find any, and then get into like a patch. Yeah.
Very interesting. So for those of you who don't know, we are actually coming to you live from Maine. So there's no really better place to harvest chaga, right?
Yeah, top of the line.
I think someone commented earlier when I said that we were doing this that they hunt mushrooms. I would never dare do that, because like you said, you kind of have to be an expert, but they're from Florida. That's probably why they're not finding the chaga mushroom.
They're not going to find them in Florida. No, the higher the climate and the colder, etc., that's where it likes to grow. So.
Yeah. So another thing. So some of you, I think, were commenting in that you're doing the chaga tea that you buy at the Natural Living Center, or capsules or whatnot. Now, for me, I know with supplements, if you guys haven't seen my video on buying supplements online, you've got to watch it. Do not do it. I think chaga is the same, right? Because people are cultivating this, but we want it from the wild.
Right, exactly. So you hit the nail right on the head. So you can get pretty sick from harvesting from dead trees, and it does grow on dead trees. So if you get it from dead trees, it's a no-no. When you buy it out there, you're kind of just at the mercy of who you buy it from. So you can see it on the internet for, $10-15, but I wouldn't want to put my health on the line for that.
Me either, because who knows, number one, what it is that they're selling you. Number two is if it's cultivated, it doesn't have the same medicinal properties, because what gives it that medicinal property is the fact that the fungus is on the tree. The fungus is trying to infect the tree. The tree is trying to prevent the fungus from infecting it. It's like this back and forth kind of thing. And doesn't it need to grow for several years before you want to harvest it?
Yeah, it takes a long time for it to grow. They say, I don't know the exact science on it, but 20 plus years to grow.
Okay,
and,
so
and then
over
to
5
regrow
years,
too.
Right, yeah.
So an important part for harvesting it is to leave a little bit so it'll come back too. So maybe in my elder years I'll go back to some places that I've harvested it, but you leave some, you don't take it all. So it's sustainable.
So I like the fact that you work in the outdoors. That's like your real job.
Yeah.
And so you know a lot about this. So you're leaving the tree, you're not harming the tree. You're kind of leaving a little bit of the mushroom behind so it
Correct.
continues to grow. Now, how have you seen this help people, or how has it helped you? Do you drink?
Absolutely, yeah, I do. So since I started taking it or drinking it, I drink it as a tea, mm-hmm. and since my buddy got me on board with it, very rarely have I ever got sick. I mean, it sounds awkward, but I used to get colds a lot and that, but never. Like this winter, there was a really bad cold going around, and I think I got just a little bit of it, but I didn't get hit nearly as hard as people I know around me, and it was very contagious and such. So it's just kept my health pretty straight and narrow.
Kind of like giving your body what it needs.
Yeah, a boost.
It's
definitely good for energy, and I'm pretty high strung as it is, so it helps me just get the most out of my day. Mm-hmm. And I got some good stories. I won't inundate you with them, but there's a few my good buddy, he's a game warden, and he's actually cured ringworm on himself with it, and the other one was hay fever. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing in itself. He said he tried everything else, and it wouldn't work, and then he went to Chaga, and he drinks a lot of Chaga too. So, other stories were another girl that buys it off me. She lives out in Colorado, and she was sick every winter, and she said since she started drinking this, she never got sick. Didn't get sick at all. So, I mean, even so far as I've sold it to this one herbalist, that she said a little better than half, like 60% of the clients that she had in stage like 4 or 5 cancer, she was able to cure with not strictly Chaga, but with other remedies as well.
Right, a nice adjunct. And it's funny that you say that, not funny in a ha-ha way, but I was first introduced to Chaga, you guys, by 2 patients, stage 4 ovarian cancer, swore by it. So definitely, you know, for those of us out there who are into prevention, hi guys, hi, sorry, hey Jeff, hey me, hey Kathy, Zach. So for those of us who are into prevention, right, like we want to have something. And I will tell you what, someone told me it tastes like stinky, it tastes like stinky feet. It doesn't. You guys, I had it this morning. It's great. I didn't need to add anything to it. Do you add anything to it?
I do. I'm not, it is pretty, it's right. No, it is pretty earthy, I guess would be, but there's plenty of ways to drink it. Like my girls who help me harvest it too, which is kind of fun. We do it as a family thing. It's like treasure hunting. But anyways, getting back on topic, I put it in like smoothies for them at night, and I drink it with little. I'll put honey in it, and maple syrup's real good, and milk. So I make it like a mix.
Nice, like a little.
Yeah, and I put raspberries in it, and just kind of so there's plenty of ways that you can make that taste how you want to make it and make it edible.
Perfect. So you guys, I'm so excited that Russ the Chaga Man was here. Thank you so much for spending time with us. You guys, I know your next question is, how can you get this stuff? This guy's amazing. He's supplying it to me now and patients at the Wellness Center, but you can contact him directly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link his cell number and his email. You can text, call, or email. He's super busy, works multiple jobs, has 2 beautiful daughters, and so just be a little patient if he doesn't get right back to you. Hey, Heather. Bulletproof Chaga tea. Yeah, that sounds good, mate.
Good.
Hey, Kimmy Sue. So anyway, you guys, if you know someone who would be open to starting to use tea daily, let's share this with them. So like this, share it with others. And like I said, I'll link the Chaga Man's contact information below. So thanks so much for tuning in.
Thanks for having me, Amanda. It's been great.
Cool.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.